Hey guys, it's No Prep Kings at Firebird Raceway in Idaho. It's Friday night. They got the grade 8. They got Race Your Way In. And if you don't want to know the results, keep on scrolling. Race Your Way In. There's only going to be one round, so everybody that wins in this goes to the Invitational. Bodie with the gap over Chris Rankin. Jerry Bird over Mike Murillo. It looked like he went towards the center. Clay Cole over Mike Bowman, about a half a car. Jimmy Taylor over Chuck Seisinger, about a half a car. Birdman over Disco Dean, about a car. Jim Howe brought out his new car, Guardian 2.0. He looked really good with the gap over Tony McKinney. And John Odom over Paige Coughlin. She had to get out of it, but Odom looked really good too. So they're all on to the Invitational tomorrow. Grade 8. Giuseppe over Scott Taylor. Scott Taylor, I know, has been putting all kinds of new stuff on his car this week. He had to get out of it. Kai Kelly left on Nate Saylor, and that's where it stayed. It was about a half a car. Lizzie over Kayla. Kayla had to get out of it. Lizzie looked really good, though. And then Axeman over Damon Merchant. It was just a little bit of a gap. That's what it looked like to me. So, them four on to the semis. Semis. Kai Kelly over Axeman. It was about a half a car. And then Giuseppe over Lizzie. I don't know if something happened to her, but it looked like he kind of came around her at the last second. So Kai Kelly again with Giuseppe going to the finals. Okay, guys, finals. Kai Kelly versus Giuseppe. This will be Kai Kelly's fourth final, second win for the grade 8. Congrats. Hey guys, it's Saturday. No Prep Kings is in Idaho at Firebird International Raceway. I got the results, and if you don't want to know, keep on scrolling. I didn't really hear about anybody like switching and swapping. The only thing that I did hear, and everybody else probably heard it too, is that Kai Kelly got Clay Cole on his team. Ryan Martin brought out the OG Fireball. I did watch him test the first hit. He had to get out of it. I mean, he's working on getting it straight and probably getting it fast as he can get it. And then I talked about Jim Howe. He got his new car out, the Guardian 2.0. But that's all I really heard about as far as teams and any kind of switching and swapping. I didn't hear about anything else. First round. Kai Kelly over Birdman. Birdman got loose. Jimmy Taylor over Brandon James. He looked like he was a little late, but it was a close race. Kyle Cannon over Rich Bruder. He got loose. David Gates left Ryan. I don't know what Ryan was looking at. He just left him sitting on the start line. So David Gates moves on. Kayla Morton over Damon Merchant. It was a close race. Murder Nova over Justin Swanstrom. He had to pedal it. Murder Nova took the win. Lutz over Doc. It was a side-by-side. It was really close. Odom over Bodie, about a car. Robin Roberts over Callie Mills. It was about a fender. It was a good race. Scott Taylor over Mike Murillo. He got loose. Clay Cole over Larry Larson. Not a full car. It was, but it was close. Daddy Dave over Giuseppe. I don't know. I guess Giuseppe was looking at the same thing Ryan was looking at because he was still sitting there and Daddy Dave was gone. Daddy Dave was so far ahead, he just let off of it. Nate Saylor over Jim Howe. He got loose. Lizzie over Bobby. Something happened to Bobby's car. He didn't even get down all the way. Chuck 55 over Jerry Bird. Something happened to his car. And then Axeman over Greg Chandler. He had to pedal it, and Axeman got around him, but that was the only reason Axeman got around him because Chandler was ahead at first. Second round. Murder Nova over Scott Taylor. Murder Nova drove around him at the last second. Robin Roberts did the exact same thing to David Gates. It was by a fender. Daddy Dave went red to John Odom. Lizzie over Axeman by a fender. Kai Kelly over Nate Saylor. It was about a car. Chuck 55 over Lutz. It was about a half a car. Kyle Cannon over Kayla went red. Clay Cole over Jimmy Taylor. He went red too. So 3 reds in that second round. Third round, Murder Nova over Kai Kelly. Kai Kelly never left the line. I don't know what was going on. They were fooling with his car, so something happened, but he never left. Clay Cole goes red over John Odom, and he really didn't have to because Clay Cole made a really good pass, and John Odom really did not. Chuck 55 over Robin Roberts by a bumper. It was tight. And Lizzie Musey over Kyle Cannon about a car. And then so Murder Nova, John Odom, Chuck 55, Lizzie Musey on to the semis. Semis, Chuck 55 with the gap over John Odom, Lizzie over Murder Nova about a car. So Lizzie back-to-back finals, and that moves Kai and their team into number 1 in points. Okay, guys, so they always have one of the No Prep King guys race, like a local guy. So that's what we're doing right now. And Damon Merchant was the guy that had to race the local guy. They did like a bracket style type race. The guy takes off. Damon gets on past him. The guy crashes. He's okay, or I wouldn't show this video. But the video's up. That's what we're waiting on. And they got crazy lightning and wind, so I'm not even sure if they're going to finish the race because I film after each round. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, so they ended up calling the race because where the guy hit the wall, it was tore up. And it is tore up pretty good. And if I can get a picture of it, I'm going to put it on here when I get through talking. So they're going to run the finals, Chuck 55, Lizzie Musey, at the next race, which is Vandermeer, which is an amazing track. September 8th and 9th. That's the last for them at that track. They're closing the doors. They're done. So I was just there a few weeks ago with my brother who runs in NHRA Top Fuel, who also won the weekend. And if you hadn't seen that video, please go check that out too. Just an amazing track, but it's so sad that that's leaving. I know they're getting another one, but it'll never be like that one in the mountain. Anyway, it's going to be interesting with Lizzie and Chuck because the air is so different there. So, and I know they've been there before and all that, but it's just a different element when you go that high on altitude. So stay tuned for that. But next weekend is Indianapolis NHRA. My sister and myself will be there for my brother, Top Fuel, Clay Milliken. I know I just said that, but we'll be there. I'll be putting up another video, so please come back and check it out. And then if not, I will be back for Vandermeer. Please come check that out. So watch, subscribe, like, do all the things that they say do, and I appreciate it. Okay.